Let's give a warm welcome to our Spotlight students. They're on their way. Good evening and welcome to one of the most exciting nights in Wake County Public Schools. I know we have many, but in this room, this is one of our most exciting, and it is our Spotlight on Students recognition meeting. We do have a little bit of business to do to make this meeting official before we get to the important part. First off, I'm Lindsay Mahaffey. I'm the chair of the Wake County Board of Education, and I'd like my board members to take a moment and introduce themselves so you know who's up here. Ms. Caulfield, why don't we start with you and we'll go around the table.
Do you want us to tell about the area so they're familiar?
That would be great. Yes.
So, hello everyone. I'm Cheryl Caulfield for District 1. That is up in most of Wake Forest, Zebulon, Wendell, Roseville, and parts of Nightdale, and a little piece of Raleigh. And that's it. I'm in District 1.
Good evening. I'm Tyler Swanson. I represent District 9, which is Western Wake. The vast majority is Cary, a little bit of Apex, and just a little bit of Mooresville.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Monica Johnson-Hostler. I represent District 2, the most southeastern part of Raleigh, Fuquay, and Garner. Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris Haggerty. I'm the Vice Chair. I represent District 7, which is northwestern Wake County, Creedmoor Road in Raleigh up to the lakes, and then swing it around counterclockwise through Leesville, Briar Creek, Mooresville, RTP, and West Cary.
And I represent District 8, which is Apex, Holly Springs, a sliver of Fuquay Varina, and a bit of West Cary.
Hello, I'm Tara Waters. I represent District 4, which is Southeast Raleigh, East Raleigh, and a portion of Nightdale.
Good evening. My name is Lynn Edmonds. I represent District 5, which is, some know it as the Lake Wheeler watershed. So I have Tryon Road, a lot of schools in Raleigh, Holly Springs Road, and I have some Holly Springs schools and a couple of Apex. So thank you for being here.
Good evening. I'm Wing Ng, and I represent District 3, and that is in the northern part of Wake County, North Raleigh, and part of Wake Forest.
Hi, I'm Sam Hershey. I'm in District 6, and it's all in Raleigh, and it includes places like Bridges, Brooks, and Douglas, who happen to be on this list tonight. Thank you.
And certainly we cannot operate this school system without our superintendent,
Kathy Moore. I said hello to the kids outside, so we've already said hello. And congratulations.
And you will all be shaking her hand later this evening when we call on you. So we have determined our quorum. I'm going to ask our students. We're all going to stand up, but I'm going to ask that you all lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, the flag's over here. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Again, thank you all so much for being here. We are so excited that you took the time out of your evening so that we can celebrate and recognize these incredible students that are in front of us today. And I'm going to hand it over to our MC for the evening, Ms. Crystal Rudin.
Thank you, Chair Mahaffey, members of the board, and Superintendent Moore. This evening, I'm so pleased to present to you the shining examples of the Wake County Public School System's Spotlight on Student Awards. And in the vein of representation, these students absolutely represent the best of the Wake County Public School System. We're excited to present them to you this evening. Families and school supporters, I'm going to call each student's name. I'll give you their grade level, school name, graduation year. And then the student will come forward, greet Superintendent Moore here in the center, and I'm going to read all of the amazing things that their school has shared about them. I assure you it's all true, although most of it's going to be really hard to believe because these kids are just so incredible. At the end of each presentation, I will ask family and school supporters to stand. If you could please hold all applause until that point, because we do have a few families for whom Miss Angela Mills, who works with our Office of Translation and Interpretation Services, she'll be coming forward to assist with the presentation. So we'll hold applause, and when I say Miss Mills will be coming forward to support, when she comes forward and reads, then we'll ask family and school supporters to stand. There's a little bit of a test. I'm going to see how you do on the first one, but I feel like everybody is going to pass this with flying colors. So we are going to get started. I'm going to start with Naomi Brewer, 5th grade, Alston Ridge Elementary, class of 2030. Naomi looks lovely this evening. Alston Ridge Elementary proudly affirms the extraordinary perseverance and accomplishments of our 5th grade student, Miss Naomi Brewer. Since 1st grade, Naomi has been a member of our Alston Ridge community. In her past 5 years, she has grown so much. She is a talented singer who shares her joy with everyone around her. Her relationships with younger students across a multitude of programs are important to our school as an example of how students support each other and are capable to both lead and follow. Naomi is deserving to represent our school as this shining example of persistence and courage. Will family and school supporters please stand to congratulate Naomi? Good job, Naomi. Luke Morales, 5th grade, Apex Elementary, class of 2030. Luke is a kind and thoughtful young man. He is eager to speak up during class discussions, is excited to share when he learns something new, advocates for himself, and reminds his teacher to both turn on and off the microphone for his hearing aids. Wouldn't that be nice? Luke loves coming to school and always has a bright smile as soon as he enters the classroom, ready to go. He loves to celebrate not only his successes in the classroom, but also the classmates' successes. We're so proud to have Luke represent Apex Elementary as this year's Spotlight student. Will family and school supporters of Luke please stand to congratulate him? We call that a photo bomb. Juliet McGinnis, 5th grade, Ballantine Elementary, class of 2030. Juliet's passion for the environment and making our school a cleaner, greener place is inspiring. She lives to instill a love for our earth in every student and staff member. Juliet is the reason that we have a recycling program at Ballantyne. She saw recycled materials being thrown away and she immediately worked to make a change, thus reinstating the recycling program and creating a before-school science club. In addition to her leadership skills, Juliet is humble, a great friend, and a hard worker. A teacher recently described Juliet's character this way: compassion exudes from Juliet due to the fact that she can sense hurt, separation, and conflict, yet has the maturity and confidence to support those in need. She is a wise old soul who gets the bigger picture of life. Our Ballantyne family is incredibly proud of the positive impact that Juliet has brought to our school, and we know that she is off to amazing work in the middle school. Will family and school supporters of Juliet please stand and congratulate her? Ms. Mills will be supporting this presentation. I'm calling forward Hennesis Rivas Amaya, 3rd grade, Brassfield Elementary, class of 2032. Hennesis has been an amazing teacher's helper to her teacher since we had a student join our class who doesn't speak English. As a bilingual student, she has been making sure that our new student feels comfortable, has some understanding of what's happening in the classroom, and can complete assignments, all while continuing her own learning and maintaining excellent grades. Hennesis is always more than willing to assist and has even offered some ideas and reminders that have helped our student. Her teacher is so proud and grateful to have Hennesis in the class, and we are so proud this evening to recognize her as our Spotlight student. Ms. Mills?
Génesis Rivas Amaya, 3er grado, Escuela Primaria Brassfield, clase de 2032. Génesis ha sido una fantástica ayudante para su maestra desde que tuvimos un nuevo estudiante en nuestra clase que no habla inglés. Debido a que ella es una estudiante bilingüe, se ha asegurado de que nuestro nuevo estudiante se sienta cómodo, comprenda lo que está sucediendo en nuestra clase y que pueda completar algunas tareas. Todo esto mientras ella continúa con su propio aprendizaje y mantiene excelentes calificaciones. Génesis siempre está más que dispuesta a ayudar. Incluso me ha ofrecido algunas ideas y recordatorios que han ayudado a nuestro estudiante. Su maestra está muy orgullosa y agradecida de tener a Génesis en su clase y estamos orgullosos de reconocerla como nuestra estudiante estelar. Felicidades.
Family and school supporters, please stand to congratulate Hennesis. Shai Thomas, 5th grade, Bridges program, class of 2030. Shahid was nominated and selected to be the Bridges Program January Student Hero of the Month. He has shown enormous academic and behavioral growth since starting at Bridges. He has consistently applied himself to improve his reading and math skills and his Cheez-It skills, as well as his academic and behavioral growth since starting. He has consistently applied himself to improve reading and math skills even when it gets hard. Dreambox data indicates that he has made progress the equivalent of one whole grade level in a single semester. He consistently completes and submits homework. He uses the learned coping strategies daily. His teachers have seen his confidence increase. He embodies the word perseverance. He is liked by all, and who can't resist that handsome smile? The Bridges program is proud to share Shahid's accomplishments with our community this evening. Will the family and school supporters of Shahid please stand to congratulate him? Willie Brown, 5th grade, Brooks Elementary, class of 2030. Kind, dedicated, friendly, empathetic, joyful, motivated. Willie Brown is Brooks' Spotlight student. Ms. Gorley said, He is the first person to check on others. He perseveres in and out of the classroom, and he always believes in himself. Ms. Markham said, he has a passion to learn, and he doesn't let anything get him down. Ms. Stewart said, I remember Willie's smile. His excitement about school is contagious. Ms. Howard said, he has a work ethic like no other. He will make a difference in this world. Ms. Bounds sums it up best. Willie has made a lasting impression on us. Will the family and school supporters of Willie please stand to congratulate him? Natalia Ortiz Mendoza, 5th grade, Carver Elementary, class of 2030, and Ms. Mills will be supporting this presentation. Natalia displays resilience daily at Carver. She exemplifies Carver pride and optimism. Despite transitioning to a new school as a 5th grader this year, she has learned to persevere, problem solve, collaborate, lend a helping hand, and give an exceptional effort to each and every colossal responsibility. Natalia is a student who takes a setback as an opportunity to try again the next day with a stronger, more positive growth mindset. She is a leader who shines brightly in the midst of adversity. Natalia takes responsibility for her learning and has a willingness to conquer each and every obstacle that presents itself to her. We are so proud of her and are happy to recognize her this evening. Ms. Mills, will you come forward?
Natalia Ortiz Mendoza, 5º grado, Escuela Primaria Carver, clase de 2030. Natalia demuestra resiliencia a diario en la Escuela Primaria Carver. Ella ejemplifica el orgullo y el optimismo de Carver. A pesar de que Natalia hizo la transición a una nueva escuela como estudiante de 5º grado en este año escolar, ella ha aprendido a perseverar, resolver problemas, colaborar, dar una mano y hacer un esfuerzo excepcional con cada inmensa responsabilidad que tiene. Natalia es una estudiante que toma un contratiempo y lo convierte en una oportunidad de volver a intentarlo al día siguiente con una mentalidad de crecimiento más fuerte y positiva. Ella es una líder que brilla de forma radiante en medio de una adversidad. Natalia asume la responsabilidad de aprender y tiene la voluntad de conquistar todos y cada uno de los obstáculos que se le presentan. Estamos muy orgullosos de ella y felices de reconocerla esta noche. Felicidades.
Family and school supporters, please stand to congratulate Natalia. Cedric Gassana, 5th grade, Dillard Drive Elementary, class of 2030. Cedric joined Dillard Drive Magnet Elementary during the 21-22 school year as a 4th grader. Ever since his arrival, he has consistently impressed teachers with his love for learning. This has been evidenced by his acquisition of the English language. Despite the challenges this presents, he faces them with a determination and a grit beyond his years. He always perseveres and handles adversity well, displaying maturity. His teachers love to see his curiosity, analysis, and questions for the world around him. Furthermore, Cedric is a support system for his classmates, both academically and socially. He demonstrates an appreciation for people and is compassionate and forgiving towards others in all areas of his school life. He has integrity and stands up for his peers. To sum it up, he has an amazing character that he and his family should be proud of, and we cannot wait to see what he does next. Will the family and school supporters of Cedric please stand to congratulate him? Harrison Korzawinski, 5th grade, Douglas Elementary, class of 2030. Harrison has attended Douglas Elementary since kindergarten. He is an all-around great student who sets an excellent example for others. He has the heart of a champion and the determination of a warrior. He exudes a cool and calm demeanor, and one would never know that he's experienced some big challenges in his life. Harrison was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia when in 4th grade. He spent 6 months at UNC Hospital receiving treatment. Although this was a tough time for Harrison, he continued to keep a positive outlook. He was steadfast in his passions: hockey, friends, and family. He was the sunshine in the lives of the hospital workers who had gotten to know him so well. Harrison was healthy enough to return to Douglas for his 5th grade year. Although Harrison wanted to come back for full days, his mom and his doctor thought it would be better if he took it slow, so he came back for half days. He finally agreed and chose to come back for only the first half of the day so that he could walk his little sister to school. He's now cancer-free and coming to school full days. It's okay to finger snap. I said finger snap. His teacher and other school staff appreciate Harrison's diligent work ethic. He loves to learn and ask questions and understand concepts more deeply. He also is a creative writer and thinker. He serves on the Douglas Safety Patrol and easily makes conversations with adults as well as students, always offering encouraging words and compliments. He's mature beyond his years. He exudes compassion and kindness to everyone. Harrison is a student who truly deserves to be in the spotlight, as this is a remarkable young man who stands out among his peers for his enthusiasm to learn, his strong moral character, and his determination to overcome hardships. Harrison is a true inspiration, and we are all so proud to have him at Douglas. Will the family and school supporters of Harrison please stand to congratulate him? Josue Silverio Flores, 4th grade, Farmington Woods Elementary, class of 2031. Ms. Mills will be supporting this presentation. It is our honor to introduce you all to Josue, the spotlight student from Farmington Woods Magnet Elementary. All students at our school are considered IB learners, and while all of our students are learning and growing, Josue is a model of how IB learners are caring, inquirers, principled, and balanced. Josue is a friend to everyone. He models respect, honesty, and caring towards others for those around him. His teachers and peers recognize Josue as a strong example of the IB learner profile. In addition, Josue is the global citizen our school hopes will grow and take action to make the world a better place. His bilingualism in Spanish is used regularly to help others and make essential cultural connections with his peers. His interpersonal skills provide him the insight to notice how his peers are feeling, and he consistently seeks to help them who might be feeling sad or down. Students in his classroom all consider Josue their friend. He excels in academics, social and emotional skills, and as an IB learner. He continues to make a difference every day in the lives of our school community. We are proud this evening to recognize Josue as our spotlight student at Farmington Woods Elementary. Ms. Mills?
Josue Silverio Flores, 4º grado, Escuela Primaria Farmington Woods, clase D 2031. Es un honor para nosotros presentarles a Josue Silverio Flores, el estudiante estelar de la Escuela Primaria Farmington Woods, IB, PYP Magnet. Todos los estudiantes de nuestra escuela se consideran estudiantes del programa de Bachillerato Internacional. Y aunque todos nuestros estudiantes están aprendiendo y creciendo, Josue es un modelo de cómo los estudiantes del IB son considerados indagadores, con principios y equilibrados. Josue es un amigo para todos, es un modelo de respeto, honestidad y consideración hacia los demás. Sus maestros y compañeros reconocen a Josue como un buen ejemplo de este perfil de estudiante del IB. Además, Josue es el ciudadano global y nosotros en la escuela contamos con que su desarrollo y acciones harán de este mundo un lugar mejor. Utiliza sus habilidades bilingües regularmente para ayudar a los demás y establecer conexiones culturales esenciales con sus compañeros. Sus destrezas interpersonales le permiten darse cuenta de cómo se sienten sus compañeros y siempre intenta ayudar a los que están tristes o bajos de ánimo. Todos los estudiantes de su clase consideran a Josué su amigo. Josué sobresale en lo académico, en las habilidades socioemocionales y como estudiante del IB. Sigue marcando la diferencia cada día en la vida de nuestra comunidad escolar. Estamos orgullosos de reconocer a Josué como el estudiante estelar de la primaria Farmington Woods. Felicidades.
Will family and school supporters please stand to congratulate Josué? Ana Sagilian Guerrero, 5th grade, Fox Road Elementary, class of 2030. Ms. Mills will also be supporting this presentation. Anna came to the United States in 3rd grade at the height of the pandemic, speaking no English. Anna's learning more English every day and is now able to do much of what her classmates do in English. She also has voluntarily started to mentor a new classmate, helping him learn how to make better choices. She has used her artistic talents to create a bouquet of origami flowers for our media center and also made each one for our intervention teachers for their appreciation week. She greets school staff with smiles and hugs and is always quick to help others. Anna is an absolute joy. Ms. Mills?
Ana Saguilán Guerrero, 5º grado, Escuela Primaria Fox Road, clase del 2030. Ana vino a los Estados Unidos en 3er grado en plena pandemia y sin hablar inglés. Ana está aprendiendo más inglés cada día y ahora puede hacer mucho de lo que hacen sus compañeros de clase en inglés. Además, por su propia voluntad, ha comenzado a orientar a un nuevo compañero, ayudándolo a que aprenda a tomar mejores decisiones. Ha utilizado su talento artístico para crear un ramo de flores de origami para nuestra biblioteca e hizo una flor para cada una de nuestras maestras de intervención durante la semana de reconocimiento al maestro. Ella saluda al personal de la escuela con sonrisas y abrazos y siempre está dispuesta a ayudar a los demás. Ana es todo un amor. Felicidades.
Will family and school supporters of Anna please stand to congratulate her? Solomon Boykin, 5th grade, Fuller Elementary, class of 2030. Fuller Magnet is elated to present Solomon as our spotlight student. He is very hardworking, well-mannered, and is a confident student. Solomon has an outstanding work ethic. His teachers share that he demonstrates great leadership skills and a passion for helping others in small groups. He enjoys feeding the elderly and less fortunate. Solomon consistently makes great choices, often modeling this practice for fellow students, all of whom look up to him for his reasoned and leveled responses. In all classes, he is ready, focused, and engaged, and adjusts well to setbacks so that his learning is never disrupted. Will family and school supporters of Solomon please stand to congratulate him? Josephine Von Stein, 5th grade, Green Hope Elementary, class of 2030. Josie has been a delight to have at Green Hope Elementary. Although this is her first year attending school in North Carolina, she has continued to persevere through the challenging task of being a new student. She is a student who takes pride in her work and knows that she is a stakeholder in her learning. As a rising 6th grader, she makes sure she advocates for herself. At any time, if Josie doesn't understand her work, she has no problems asking questions, asking her peers for help, and using her resources to figure out what it is she doesn't know. She has continued to blossom out of her shell and make friends within our classroom. Whenever there is a student who needs a little assistance, Josie never minds stepping in to help. Because of all of her progress, we proudly shine the spotlight on her this evening. Will family and school supporters of Josie please stand to congratulate her? Mackenzie Deming, 4th grade, Harris Creek Elementary, class of 2031. We're shaking things up tonight, Superintendent Moore. Mackenzie began this school year facing many challenges, both academically and socially. Over time, as a result of her openness to building relationships with teachers and learning new coping skills, she has developed shifts in mindset, which has led to positive school experiences. Her teacher has been amazed to observe and partner with her in her resilience, growth, development, and overall school success. It is for this and so many reasons that we shine the spotlight on Mackenzie. Will family and school supporters please stand to congratulate her? Lisbeth Roblero Hernandez, 5th grade, Kingswood Elementary, class of 2030. Ms. Mills will be supporting this presentation. When Lisbeth began at Kingswood, she was a shy girl with limited English language, but she had a dazzling smile that captured our hearts. She has worked so hard over the years to build her vocabulary and to gain success. She's always made a positive impact on her teachers and fellow students. Lisbeth has impressed her teachers with her exemplary behavior and dedication to her academics. She's conscientious and seeks to help ensure understanding. Students enjoy working and collaborating with her. She has a quiet integrity that all of her teachers notice, and she makes great choices and wants to have a positive impact on those around her. Lisbeth is the oldest of 4 children and is a great help to her parents in caring for her younger siblings. When asked what her favorite thing to do is, she says, clothes shopping with my mom and getting that one-on-one time. I know, right? She brings so much joy to her family just as she does at school. For these reasons and so many more, we proudly shine the spotlight on Elizabeth, a student to emulate, and we are excited to see where the future takes her. Ms. Mills?
Lisbeth Roblero Hernández, 5º grado, Escuela Primaria Kingswood, clase del 2030. Cuando Elizabeth llegó a Kingswood, era una niña tímida y hablaba un inglés limitado, pero tenía una sonrisa radiante que se adueñó de nuestros corazones. Ella ha trabajado arduamente durante estos años para ampliar su vocabulario y ha tenido mucho éxito. Siempre ha tenido un impacto positivo en sus maestras y sus compañeros de clase. Lisbeth ha causado muy buena impresión en sus maestras por su comportamiento ejemplar y dedicación a sus estudios. Ella es una niña concienzuda y busca ayuda para asegurarse de que comprende lo que está aprendiendo. Los estudiantes disfrutan aprendiendo y colaborando con ella. Ella tiene una integridad humilde que sus maestras notan, toma excelentes decisiones y desea causar un impacto positivo en las personas que la rodean. Lisbeth es la mayor de 4 hermanos y es de gran ayuda para sus padres en el cuidado de sus hermanos pequeños. Cuando se le pregunta qué es lo que más le gusta hacer, ella dice, ir de compras con mi mamá y pasar ese rato las 2 solas. Ella brinda tanta alegría a su familia como lo hace en la escuela. Por todas estas razones y por muchas más, nos enorgullecemos en reconocer a Lisbeth como una estudiante ejemplar y esperamos con anticipación ver sus logros en el futuro. Felicidades.
Family and school supporters, please stand. Emily Garcia Rivera, 5th grade, Leadmine Elementary, class of 2030, and Ms. Mills will also be supporting this presentation. As a kindergarten student, Emily faced learning how to navigate school with hearing loss, understanding the devices that support her, and advocating for herself. Emily persevered daily to actively participate. She maintains this spirit of perseverance. She is exceptionally kind and caring. She greets all with a genuine, polite smile and a wave. What a great way to start the day. She serves as a role model leopard leader where she's willing to step in wherever needed. Seeing her blossom into a confident leader has filled so many hearts with joy. While she has changed so much, she remains steadfast in pursuit of her goals while modeling safe, kind, leader-like behaviors every day. Ms. Mills?
Emily García Rivera, 5º grado, Escuela Primaria Leadmine, clase del 2030. Como estudiante del kinder, Emily tuvo que aprender a desenvolverse en la escuela con una pérdida auditiva, a entender los aparatos que la ayudaban y abogar por ella misma. Emily perseveró a diario para participar activamente. Emily mantiene este espíritu de perseverancia. Es excepcionalmente amable y considerada. Saluda a todos con una sonrisa sincera y cordial y saluda con la mano. Una manera estupenda de empezar el día. Ella sirve como un modelo de líder leopardo, donde está dispuesta a ayudar cuando sea necesario. Verla convertirse en una líder llena de confianza ha llenado con alegría muchos corazones. Aunque ha cambiado mucho, sigue siendo muy empeñosa en alcanzar sus metas, mientras que da ejemplo cada día de su comportamiento prudente, amable y propio de una líder. Felicidades.
Will the family and school supporters please stand and congratulate her? They don't hang around. They like to get back to their seats. Marissa Clementson, 5th grade, Middle Creek Elementary, class of 2030. Oftentimes, the bravest and most resilient people are not those that seek the attention from others. They are the ones whose actions speak for themselves. They're not looking for recognition, yet they are the most deserving. Marissa is a student who has endured, persevered, and prospered as a student at Middle Creek Elementary. Her achievements in academics have risen to performing above grade level. Her responsibility and kindness are an example to her peers and her siblings. Finally, her compassion and empathy for others is beyond her years. Middle Creek is proud to celebrate Marissa with this deserving honor. Will the family and school supporters of Marissa please stand to congratulate her? Yaretsi Vasquez Arana, 3rd grade, Mills Park Elementary, class of 2032. Ms. Mills will be supporting this presentation. Yaretsi is a student who is happy, eager to learn, and tremendously dedicated. Learning is valued by her family, who support her academic growth. In March of Yaretsi's kindergarten year, we were all thrust into the pandemic, and education online was a tremendous challenge with many barriers. Yaretsi was able to continue learning, but there were changes to instruction, and those multisensory experiences were replaced with online instruction. Moving forward to 2nd grade, Yaretsi worked hard alongside teachers to overcome the learning loss that many faced. Now, in 3rd grade, she has made significant progress. As a multilingual learner, her dedication is the reason that she is excelling. She is working with her younger sister to teach her letters and sounds. Yaretsi is a pleasure to be around, and her smile lights up a room. Mills Park Elementary is proud to have Yaretsi as our spotlight student. Ms. Mills?
Yaretsi Vázquez Arana, 3er grado, Escuela Primaria Mills Park, clase del 2032. Yaretsi es una estudiante alegre, con ganas de aprender y tremendamente dedicada. Su familia valora la educación y apoya su crecimiento académico. En el mes de marzo del año en que Yaretsi estaba en el kinder, nos vimos inmersos en la pandemia y la educación en línea se convirtió en un enorme desafío con muchas barreras. Yaretsi pudo continuar aprendiendo, pero hubo cambios en la instrucción y aquellas experiencias multisensoriales fueron reemplazadas con la enseñanza en línea. Al pasar al 2º grado, Yaretsi trabajó arduamente junto con sus maestras para superar la pérdida de aprendizaje que muchos sufrieron. En la actualidad, Yaretsi se encuentra en el 3er grado y ha progresado de manera significativa. Como una estudiante que habla 2 idiomas, su dedicación es la razón de su éxito. Ella trabaja con su hermanita pequeña para enseñarle las letras y sus sonidos. Es un placer estar con Yaretsi y su sonrisa ilumina el lugar. La Escuela Primaria Mills Park se enorgullece en reconocer a Yaretsi como nuestra estudiante estelar. Felicidades.
Will the family and school supporters please stand and congratulate Yaretsi? Lillian Love, 5th grade, Olds Elementary, class of 2030. Lillian is a sweet, funny, and hardworking student who everyone likes to be around. She's a leader on safety patrol and is very dependable. She is a great communicator and does well at talking things out with friends if there's a conflict. Lillian is an honest student who displays pack expectations throughout the building. Lillian always scores well on her classwork and assessments. She participates in our school's talent development program, and she welcomes the challenging enrichment opportunities. She never complains and always has a smile on her face. In addition, she is compassionate, considerate, and a great team player on the kickball field. We know she will do well in the future and will have great success. It has been a privilege to be Lillian's fifth grade teacher, and we are honored to nominate Lillian Love as our Spotlight student for Olds Elementary. Well, family and school supporters of Lillian, please stand and congratulate her. Mohammed Youssef Hussein Kil, 5th grade, Pleasant Union Elementary, class of 2030. Youssef has only been in our school for 1 year, but he has made an impact on many students and teachers here. He is a student who immigrated from Afghanistan and has overcome many hardships. Despite this, he's made tremendous growth during this school year. He's always positive and happy, and he greets every teacher and student that he sees in the hallway. In class, he has worked so hard to reach his benchmarks in math and science this year, and his reading ability is improving daily. He's a wonderful example of a student demonstrating grit and determination. Pleasant Union staff is so proud of Youssef, and we know that he will achieve great things. Will the family and school supporters of Youssef please stand to congratulate him? Archicha Das, 5th grade, Richland Creek Elementary, class of 2030. Archicha entered Richland Creek late in the school year from Minnesota. She was a shy girl who only spoke when spoken to. She walked the playground studying other people's interactions and deciding when and where to insert herself. In the same classroom, she decides the appropriate time to offer her assistance. She leads by example and knows when she should step in and when to watch others solve problems. She currently tutors a few neighborhood friends and has extended herself to work with the younger grades during the school day when appropriate. She has written several book reviews that have been recorded on our school's news station, the BNN. She is a true guiding light with her compassion and courage. She presents with a very calming and supportive nature to those around her. She always brightens the day of every staff member and student at Richland Creek Elementary. Will the family and school supporters of Archicha please stand to congratulate her? Emily Allen, 3rd grade, Riverbend Elementary, class of 2032. Emily started Riverbend this year and is already making a difference. She started this year with struggles in reading and math, but her tenacity and determination to learn everything has helped her improve greatly. It is through her kindness and empathy for others that she shines the brightest. She wanted to learn more about Down syndrome in order to better support a fellow peer whom she instantly loved and helped in several ways. Her ability to be so patient and kind with this friend has been a great model to others for how to treat those who just might be a little different than themselves. Will the family and school supporters of Emily please stand to congratulate her? Jesus Conterera Moran, 5th grade, Rogers Lane Elementary, class of 2030. Ms. Mills will be supporting this presentation. Jesus has been a Rogers Lane rocket since kindergarten. Over the years, he has developed the skills to self-regulate. With this, he has built self-confidence. Jesus has demonstrated growth in reading and writing. He scored the highest in his grade level on the Reading North Carolina check-in. He works hard and always tries his best. Jesus makes good choices as a learner. He builds relationships within his school community. He's overcome many obstacles as a student and continues to excel. We're so proud of Jesus and so happy to see that he is continuing to prosper and grow. Ms. Mills?
Jesús Cantarero Morán, quinto grado, escuela primaria Rogers Lane, clase del 2030. Jesús ha sido un cohete de la escuela primaria Rogers Lane desde el kinder. Con el transcurso de los años ha desarrollado habilidades para autorregularse. Con esto ha construido confianza en sí mismo. Jesús ha demostrado crecimiento en la lectura y la escritura. Él obtuvo el puntaje más alto de su nivel de grado en la prueba Check-in de lectura de Carolina del Norte. Trabaja duro y siempre da lo mejor de sí. Jesús siempre toma buenas decisiones como estudiante. Construye relaciones dentro de su comunidad escolar. Ha superado muchos obstáculos como estudiante y sigue sobresaliendo. Estamos muy orgullosos de Jesús y felices de ver que continúa prosperando y creciendo. Felicidades.
Will the family and school supporters please stand and congratulate Jesus? Josiah Carmichael, 5th grade, Rollsville Elementary, class of 2030. Josiah has made great strides this year, both academically and socially. He has worked hard to focus on his own personal growth. As a result, he's been able to build positive relationships with his peers. His verbal strengths enable him to advocate for himself in all situations throughout the school day. Josiah's sense of humor and sweet personality are two of his greatest traits. Our school community has watched him grow over the years into the young man he is today, and we could not be more proud of his accomplishments. Will the family and school supporters of Josiah please stand to congratulate him? Keemon Williams, 5th grade, Wake Lawn Elementary, class of 2030. Keemon is a 5th grade student at Wake Lawn Elementary. He exemplifies what it means to overcome adversity. Throughout his years at Wake Lawn, Keemon has used a walker to access several locations throughout our school. As he grew, he became stronger. Now, as a 5th grader, he walks up the stairs and accesses his classes without the use of a walker or other devices. Using a walker has never slowed Keemon down. It's incredible to see how his strength and determination have helped him grow. He tries his best at all things, and he has never accepted any barriers as a reason to not give it his all. We're so proud of him. When he moves on to middle school next year, we will miss him, but we know with his positive attitude that he will continue to be a success in everything he does. Will the family and school supporters of Keemon please stand to congratulate him? Chair Mahaffey, members of the board, that concludes this presentation of our spotlight on students, these amazing young people.
Well, let's give them all another round of applause. First and foremost, I want to thank our families that are here for sharing your children with us in Wake County Public Schools. I know as a parent, sometimes it's hard when your kid goes away, and I can't stress or share enough how incredible your children are. And to our school teams, thank you for nominating these kids and recognizing their unique brilliance, courage, determination, because it's something that you see every day that isn't always celebrated. And for you all that are sitting before me, you have overcome so many things, whether it's moving, whether it's to a new town, to a new state, or to a new country. You've had health challenges, you've learned a new language, you've helped other people learn a new language, and many other challenges that were not shared with us today. But all of the things that we've heard, your self-advocacy, your courage, your bright smile, your passion, being a great friend, honest, kind, joyful, creative, artistic, dedicated, funny, hardworking, making good choices. We've all heard that since kindergarten, right? And we heard what your teachers and your school folks have said. They already know you're going to make a difference in this world. You're going to make the world a better place. And we're excited to see where the future takes you all, because you're all incredible now, and I can't imagine what you're going to be like as grown-ups. So thank you for being here. Continue being you, and continue being the kind, wonderful, incredible humans that you are. And that is the end of this portion of Spotlight on Students. Thank you all for coming. If you would grab some photos, celebrate, but we do have another group coming in, and we ask you to exit out this door over there when you're ready to leave, and thank you once again. Welcome, everyone. We just saw some incredible elementary students, and we're excited to hear from our middle and high school students. And we promise we're not going to embarrass you. We're just going to be.
No, we are.
No, I know. I have two middle schoolers at home. They're constantly embarrassed by me, but that's okay. We want to thank you for being here this evening so we can celebrate these amazing young people in front of us who will be pretty soon grown-ups walking around in this world. I feel like once kids hit middle school, you're basically in high school, and then all of a sudden you blink and they're crossing the graduation stage. Right, Ms. Johnson-Hostler? Yes. So we're here to celebrate these students as part of Spotlight on Students, and I do want to take a moment. I'm Lindsay Mahaffey. I'm the chair of the Wake County Board of Education, and I represent Apex Holly Springs, the western part of Cary, and some of Fuquay-Varina. But just so you know who we are up here, I want to take a moment and have my colleagues quick introduce themselves, and I'll start with our vice chair.
As Chair Mahaffey said, I'm the vice chair. I'm Chris Haggerty. I represent District 7, which is Northwest Raleigh, Northwest Cary, and pretty much most of Morrisville.
Monica Johnson-Hostler. I represent District 2, your most southeastern part of Raleigh, Fuquay, and Garner.
I'm Tyler Swanson. I represent Western Wake, which is the parts of Morrisville that's not covered under Vice Chair Haggerty, Apex, and Cary.
Cheryl Caulfield, District 1. That's up most parts of Wake Forest, Roseville, Zebulon, Wendell, and parts of Nightdale.
Hi, I'm Sam Hershey. My schools are all in Raleigh. They include Martin, Mount Vernon, Oberlin, and Broughton, who are here tonight. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. I'm Wing Ng, and I represent District 3, which is in North Raleigh, northern Wake County, and part of Wake Forest.
Good evening. My name is Lynn Edmonds. I represent District 5, and that's West Raleigh. I have some schools in Cary and Holly Springs as well.
And Ms. Tara Waters is here. Will be joining us shortly. She represents District 4, which includes Southeast Raleigh, Magnet High School, and parts of Nightdale. And
I'm Superintendent Kathy Moore. I don't represent a district. All the schools, right? So happy to be here.
And you'll be meeting Superintendent Moore, who will have the honor of shaking your hand and presenting you with a plaque and some other things. And make sure you smile. There will be a lovely photo taken of you, and it'll be put later on our Facebook page. And find your families and smile for them so they can take your photo with their cameras. And I am going to hand it over to our MC for the evening, Miss Crystal Rudin.
Thank you, Chair Mahaffey, members of the board, and Superintendent Moore. It is my great pleasure this evening to present to you these shining examples of the Wake County Public School System Spotlight on Student Award. I'm going to call each student's name, grade level, school, graduation year. They're going to come forward. As Chair Mahaffey mentioned, Superintendent Moore will greet them. They'll receive a plaque, and I'm going to share all of these amazing things that the school has written about your young people, most of which is true. It's hard to believe, but it is. So if you would hold your applause until I ask family and school supporters to stand, that way we can hear all of the celebratory remarks that the school has shared. There will be a few presentations where Ms. Angela Mills with our Office of Translation and Interpretation Services will be coming forward. I'll let you know ahead of time if she's going to be joining me so that we can hold applause until she has shared her part of the presentation. So with that, let's get started. We're actually going to start with Yaseri Proctor, 12th grade, Longview High School, class of 2023. Yaseri? He's coming to your left, Superintendent. Yaseri is a student who has persevered over the years to overcome challenging educational and personal obstacles. Within the last year, he has become more aware of his schoolwork, his self-concept, and accepts and defeats any challenges that crosses his path. Because of this, he is now academically stronger and has gained credits to progress and graduate early from high school. Yaseri is more confident, self-aware, and has evolved into a well-rounded student with hopes of joining the military after graduation. We at Longview are so proud of the accomplishments that he's made and gladly shine the spotlight on Yaseri this evening. Will family and school supporters of Yaseri please stand and congratulate him? He needs to go. Arjun Shah, 8th grade, Dillard Drive Middle, class of 2027. Arjun is a polite, respectful leader. He greets adults in the morning and engages in genuine conversation. He is a friend to all and shares his joy with others. He has maintained straight A's throughout middle school and is constantly looking for new ways to expand his knowledge. Arjun embraces the core values at Dillard Drive. He goes the extra distance every single day. He willingly takes on responsibilities, has a strong work ethic, asks questions, and raises the bar in class. He is an equity advocate, a supporter and participant in the arts, and his natural curiosity provides the willingness to work for solutions to any and all problems. Will the family and school supporters of Arjun please stand to congratulate him? Serenity Perry, 8th grade, East Millbrook Middle School, class of 2027. Serenity has demonstrated perseverance by advocating for her own learning and seeking clarification from her teachers. She makes it her business to make up for missed assignments and seeks tutoring opportunities even when she could be socializing with her friends. She takes the initiative by reaching out for support to seek advice when struggling with various social situations, and she has geared her focus on improving her grades. Although it has been challenging at times, Serenity has demonstrated the attributes worthy of being spotlighted. Will the family and school supporters of Serenity please stand and congratulate her? Simon DeFiore Ojeda, 8th grade, Fuquay Varina Middle School, class of 2027. Simon is a student who has demonstrated a strong capacity to overcome adversity and has developed into a model student and leader. He moved to the U.S. from Venezuela in the 5th grade. In 3 short years, Simon has made huge gains in his English proficiency, both socially and academically. We're still celebrating over here. Even though he is still working on perfecting his English, he does not let it stop him from fully participating in class and in school, including playing on the soccer team. He's a great collaborator and welcoming to all new students. Simon is humble and always gives credit and appreciation to others, recognizing how they have helped him grow. He is truly an exemplary student. Will the family and school supporters of Simon please stand and congratulate him? Tori Scott, 8th grade, Hillburn Academy, class of 2027. Tori is a one-of-a-kind 8th grader at Hillburn Academy. Not only does he possess high motivation to excel academically, but he also embodies high moral character and excellent manners. Tori is spoken of highly by his teachers as well as his peers, and naturally has a positive effect on anyone he's around. You can often find Tori helping out his classmates, holding the door for others, smiling at anyone who passes by, and sharing a joke with his friends. When thinking about a student to nominate as our Spotlight student, it was a no-brainer that the student we nominated would be Tori, as he represents everything it takes to be a Hillburn Hawk. Will the family and school supporters of Tori please stand and congratulate him? Carla Barkley, 7th grade, Holly Grove Middle School, class of 2028. Carla came to Holly Grove Middle School this summer as a 7th grader. What is unique is that Carla started school about a week after she moved to the United States from Denmark. She speaks English, but she does still need support from ESL classes. She has fit in seamlessly, both academically and socially. She has made good friends and is doing great in all of her classes. She's a fantastic student with a great story to tell, and we're so happy to have her here at Holly Grove Middle School. Will the family and school supporters of Carla please stand to congratulate her? Jeffrey Ortiz Tobar, 8th grade, Martin Middle School, class of 2027. Miss Mills will be supporting this presentation. Martin Middle is proud to recognize Jeffrey as our spotlight student. Jeffrey is an outstanding young man and makes Martin Middle a better place to be. Even when faced with personal challenges, he has consistently exemplified leadership and represents the positive character traits of a Martin Mustang. Jeffrey moved to North Carolina from El Salvador in 2019. He's impressed us with his determination to quickly master the English language. He's now fluent and is making great grades in all of his classes. He's quick to help other newcomers to Martin by leading tours and interpreting for them. He ensures that they have all of the information they need to feel comfortable in our school. We're grateful for Jeffrey's leadership and the kindness that he extends to all. When you're around Jeffrey, you cannot help but smile as his smile lights up the room. The entire Martin community is proud to recognize Jeffrey as our spotlight student. Show him that smile, Jeffrey. Miss Mills, see, y'all didn't pass the test. Y'all did not pass the test. It was that smile, wasn't it?
Jeffrey Ortiz Tobar, 8º grado, Escuela Intermedia Martin, clase del 2027. La Escuela Intermedia Martin se enorgullece en reconocer a Jeffrey Ortiz Tobar como nuestro estudiante estelar del 2022-2023. Jeffrey es un joven sobresaliente y hace de la Escuela Martin el mejor lugar para aprender. Aun cuando se enfrenta a desafíos personales, ha sido siempre un ejemplo como líder y representa los rasgos positivos de carácter de un Mustang de Martin. Jeffrey se trasladó a Carolina del Norte desde El Salvador en el 2019. Nos dejó impresionados con su determinación por dominar rápidamente el idioma inglés. Ahora habla inglés con fluidez y saca muy buenas calificaciones en todas sus clases. Está presto a ayudar a los nuevos estudiantes de Martin al dirigir recorridos de la escuela e interpretar para ellos. Se asegura que todos tengan la información que necesitan para sentirse cómodos en nuestra escuela. Estamos muy agradecidos por el liderazgo de Jeffrey y la bondad que les demuestra a todos. Cuando estamos cerca de Jeffrey no podemos dejar de sonreír, ya que su sonrisa ilumina el lugar. Toda la comunidad de Martin se enorgullece en reconocer a Jeffrey como nuestro estudiante estelar. Felicidades.
Will the family and school supporters please stand to celebrate Jeffrey? Jeffrey, you got 3 rounds of applause. Jaden Price, 7th grade, Mount Vernon Middle School, class of 2028. Jaden Price has made positive choices and has shown growth in several areas. He has become a student who surpasses the playfulness of his peers and ignores the noise around him. He chooses to focus in class and complete his work. He has become a student who enjoys sharing his love of learning with others by leading class discussions. He chooses to be an active participant in his education. He is purposefully kind and patient and chooses to be a friend to everyone. Our Mount Vernon family is honored to shine a spotlight on Jaden Price. Jaden, thank you for making great choices and continuing to shine. Will the family and school supporters of Jaden please stand and congratulate him? Britton Lale, 8th grade, Oberlin Middle School, class of 2027. Oberlin is overjoyed to nominate Britton Lael for our Spotlight student. Britton has an incredible work ethic, which she demonstrates every day in the classroom. She demonstrates a genuine love of learning. While in the classroom, Britton stays focused on the task before her and uses her time efficiently. Britton consistently makes good choices as a learner, in relationships, and in social settings. She demonstrates an appreciation for differences in other individuals. Britton understands and values assisting others, whether during lunch or in after-school programs. Britton deserves all the recognition for her work ethic, her personality, and her overall dedication. Will the family and school supporters of Britton please stand and congratulate her? Paul Harris, 8th grade, Riverbend Middle, class of 2027. Paul is the student you love to be around. He's always a true gentleman, opening doors for others, helping out staff and students, and always engaging in positive communication. His teachers describe him in one word: awesome. Teachers who do not teach Paul wish they did, because he is interested in their curricular area and they advocate for him to be in their class. For example, he was interested in the fashion designs he saw outside of our fax room. He shared his own character designs with the teacher, which were then displayed in the case. Other students saw this and then they added their own designs as well. He truly leads by example. He is simply the nicest person around, and we are so proud of him. We can't wait to see where high school and beyond takes Paul. Will the family and school supporters please stand and congratulate him? Genevieve Oliver Beck, 8th grade, Salem Middle School, class of 2027. Genevieve is a student who upholds the Salem Spartan Proud mantra. She enters the building each morning with a warm greeting for staff members and peers alike. It is her goal to make a positive impact in others' days. Genevieve is a friend to all and acts as a peer mentor for those students who might be struggling to find their place in school or who may feel anxious and alone. Genevieve stands up against bullying, intervening when appropriate, and making sure all feel safe and respected while at school. Genevieve is a true helper and an asset to Salem Middle School. Will the family and school supporters of Genevieve please stand and congratulate her? Joshua Batista, 8th grade, Wake Forest Middle School, class of 2027. Joshua immediately comes to mind as an outstanding student for his character and his academic achievements. He radiates positivity, kindness, and empathy, and is well beyond his years and wisdom. He's in tune to his surroundings and the emotional state of his peers and teachers. He supports those around him and is always eager to learn. He maintains high academic averages. He actively participates in class, and he advocates for himself and others. He is a joy to have in class. Joshua is part of the yearbook committee and attends after-school activities to take pictures and show his school spirit by encouraging his classmates. He is an exceptional young man. He exemplifies the characteristics and qualities of a truly unique and extraordinary spirit. Will the family and school supporters of Joshua please stand and congratulate him? Viridiana Monreal Rodriguez, 8th grade, Wendell Middle School, class of 2027, and Ms. Mills will be supporting this presentation. We are so excited to celebrate Viri for her perseverance, positive outlook, and extraordinary work ethic. We've had the opportunity to watch Viri grow during her middle school years, where she has demonstrated a self-determined attitude that definitely sets her apart from the crowd. Viri cares deeply about her academic growth, and it shows in everything she does. She's most impressive because she stands ready to face every challenge with a fierce determination that is far beyond her middle school years. We are all proud of Viri, and we are all so fortunate to learn beside her. Ms. Mills?
Viridiana Monreal Rodríguez, octavo grado, Escuela Intermedia Wendell, clase del 2027. Estamos muy emocionados de celebrar a Viri por su perseverancia, perspectiva positiva y por su extraordinaria ética de trabajo. Hemos tenido la oportunidad de observar a Viri crecer durante sus años en la escuela intermedia, donde ha demostrado una actitud de autodeterminación que la distingue de la multitud. Viri se preocupa profundamente por su crecimiento académico y eso se nota en todo lo que hace. Viri causa una tremenda impresión porque siempre está lista para encarar cualquier desafío con gran fuerza de voluntad que está más allá de su edad como estudiante de la escuela intermedia. Estamos orgullosos de Viri y todos nos sentimos afortunados de aprender junto a ella. Felicidades.
Family and school supporters, please stand to congratulate Viri. Lasina Koulibaly, 8th grade, West Cary Middle School, class of 2027. There is so much that can be said about this extraordinary young man. Lasina is kind, easygoing, open-minded, mature, responsible, and a dependable person. He has a strong work ethic and always puts forth his best effort, whether it be on the court, the field, or in the classroom. He has tremendous ideas and he makes great connections. He's willing to work independently to develop his skills or with a group to help any student. Although he is a soft-spoken leader, his peers show that they admire and respect him by following his guidance. Such a positive power. If more people were like him, oh, what a better world we'd live in. Will the family and school supporters of Lasina please stand to congratulate him? Julia Austin, 12th grade, Athens Drive High School, class of 2023, y'all. When you think of Julia, the words that immediately come to mind are love, service, smile, care, friend, and achiever. Julia embodies what we hope our students learn and live out through their words and actions. Julia was born 6 weeks early and weighed just over 2 pounds. Obviously eager to share her love with the world, Julia has continued to grow and shine throughout her life and her years at the Drive. She routinely serves and assists our students in our extended curriculum classes without being asked. She will strike up a friendship with anyone, is always finding the bright spot in any situation, and has excelled in her academics because of her dedication and her determination. In addition, Julia has been a member of our golf team, and she works after school at the YMCA. She adheres to high ethical standards and is an inspiration not only to her teachers but to our entire school because everyone knows Julia and loves their interactions with her. Julia is a senior. She'll be graduating in June. The staff at Athens Drive have seen Julia grow so much as a person, and she exemplifies all the characteristics and traits that our Spotlight on Student Awards represent. Athens Drive Magnet High School is a better place because Julia is a part of our family. Will the family and school supporters at the Drive stand to congratulate Julia? Z. Sanders, 12th grade, Broughton High School, class of 2023, y'all. Broughton High School cannot think of a better fit for our Spotlight student than Z. Z has faced adversity in many ways, but has persevered and overcome them with a positive attitude and a resilient spirit. On top of graduating from high school this year, he's shown tremendous responsibility in taking care of his mom. In addition to managing his school and a home life balance, Z entered high school with a dream of making the football team, and he has played both JV and varsity football before suffering an injury that caused him to miss this past season as a player. Despite that setback, Z remained part of the team and has served as an inspiration to all of his teammates, using his voice for encouragement and motivation. Though he and his mom had to navigate city bus routes to get him to and from practices and games, he did not miss a single one. At the end of the season, the Broughton football program created the Zamarius Sanders Inspiration Award to honor players who have shown strong determination, a gentle spirit, and a passionate resilience. Congratulations to a tremendous student and person. Well, the family and school supporters of Z, please stand and congratulate him. Amari Walker, 12th grade, Crossroads Flex, class of 2023. Commitment and perseverance are terms that describe Amari Walker. As a freshman, she struggled with the transition to a hybrid blended model that's used at Crossroads Flex. To meet deadlines for assignments, she realized that she had to learn organization and time management so that she could in order to balance school and her pursuit of dance. While she initially started dancing to overcome some health challenges, dance has allowed her to flourish and grow into a confident and compelling young woman. Her charismatic nature makes her a natural leader at school, serving on student council and the prom committee. She teaches dance classes, choreographs routines, has participated in dozens of competitions, and has received multiple scholarship offers to collegiate dance programs. For these reasons and so many more, this evening we celebrate Amari with our Spotlight Award. Will the family and school supporters of Amari please stand and congratulate her? Cassidy Boston, 12th grade, Green Hope High School, class of 2023. Cassidy is an awesome kid. During her sophomore year, she had some real struggles with grades that eliminated her from the extracurriculars, which were her outlet. Cassidy felt everything was crumbling before her eyes, but instead of sulking, she refused to sit at home doing nothing. She started focusing on her schoolwork, and she even got a part-time job. She started advocating for herself and seeking help from teachers. She remained positive and found new outlets that she could put her time into. The biggest lesson she learned was to embrace change. She learned to embrace the obstacles thrown at her and make the best of those situations. Cassidy's biggest takeaway is not to make the same mistake twice. One of Cassidy's favorite quotes by John F. Kennedy is, "Change the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are surely to miss the future." She knows that she will continue to face challenges along the way in reaching her goals, but she is blessed with family, peers, and her school to support her when she struggles. Through her own adversity, she has grown a heart for standing up for others and helping others any way she can. Her optimism has grown from her experiences in high school, and she shares that optimism with others every day. Well, family and school supporters of Cassidy, please stand and congratulate her. Elizabeth Dua Mensah, 12th grade, Heritage High School, class of 2023. Elizabeth infuses art into everything she does, whether it is on the academic or the personal level. It is evident the moment you meet her and then reinforced through her conversation, wisdom, activities, and in her general approach to life. This passion is most notably seen in her advocacy for the mental and behavioral health of her peers. In everything she does, she will not only make you laugh, but she will undoubtedly teach you something new and make sure that you are felt, seen, and heard. Character traits that we all need more of in today's world. Will the family and school supporters of Elizabeth please stand and congratulate her? Jasmine Vick, 12th grade, Panther Creek High School, class of 2023. Jasmine lost both her parents by the time she was in 10th grade. When her mother passed unexpectedly, she moved in with her aunt and uncle, changed schools, made new friends, joined the cheer squad, and stayed on top of her schoolwork. Jasmine is determined. She sets goals for herself. She is so sweet and deeply respectful. She is determined that she will get into college and become a nurse. She has applied to North Carolina A&T, UNC Charlotte, and UNC Greensboro. We are all so proud of Jasmine, and we know without a doubt that her future is bright. Will the family and school supporters of Jasmine please stand to congratulate her? Zahara Jones, 11th grade, Phillips High School, class of 2024. Zahara has been an amazing addition to the Mary Phillips family. She is always respectful and is a leader among her peers. In fact, Zahara's personality never fails to brighten up a room. According to her math teacher, Zahara is a leader in the classroom, whether she's assisting her classmates or asking questions that help them deepen their understanding of mathematical concepts. She's well-liked and respected by both peers and staff. One of Zahara's social studies teachers had this to say: "Zahara is a dreamboat student. She's positive and highly engaged. She cares about her grades and always does her work to the best of her ability. She participates in every class discussion and encourages other students to engage and do their best. She's always the first one to offer support to anyone in need of assistance. This student is wise beyond her years. She is working, independent, young adult who never complains about the pressures of paying bills, working long hours at 2 jobs, and getting to school every day. Phillips High School is just the beginning of a long line of success stories for Zahara. Staff members can't say enough nice things about her, both as a student and as a person. She plays an active role at Phillips, and she is a light throughout this entire school." Will the family and school supporters of Zahara please stand to congratulate her? Kennedy Mills, 11th grade, Rollsville High School, class of 2024. Kennedy is currently a junior at Rollsville. The past year of her life has been filled with many obstacles. In April of last year, Kennedy lost 2 of her grandmothers in just 2 weeks apart. She was extremely close to them and spent a great deal of her upbringing with them. While still grieving, a few weeks later, she was diagnosed with leukemia after months of not feeling well. Kennedy immediately started intense chemo treatment and was admitted to the hospital numerous times. She lost weight and was unable to walk on her own. Although she was devastated that this prevented her from playing soccer and basketball, she stood strong and showed great perseverance in her studies. She worked with her school counselor, teachers, and UNC hospital teachers to keep up with her schoolwork. She attended school virtually, often from her hospital bed. As Kennedy is now in remission and gets closer to the end of her 1.5-year-long treatment journey, she continues to carry herself with grace and gratitude. Kennedy has continued to display a strong work ethic and determination in her academic studies. This is a true example of a strong young woman, and we are so proud of her this evening. Family and school supporters, please stand. Louis Karkama Zavala, 12th grade, Southeast Raleigh High School, class of 2023, y'all. Ms. Mills will be supporting this presentation. Luis and his family moved to the U.S. from Honduras when he was in the 7th grade, coming to the U.S. to escape violence in his country. Luis did not know any English when he arrived here and was in ESL classes through the 10th grade. Through perseverance and hard work, Luis became proficient in English and started taking honors and advanced level courses. He's now taking college courses at Wake Tech in addition to his schedule of all honors and advanced classes at Southeast. Luis works a job on the weekends and during his school vacations. He demonstrates a strong work ethic and earns excellent grades in all of his classes. He's already been accepted to 6 colleges. Right? Luis is a pleasure to teach. He demonstrates a commitment to learning and strives for continuous improvement, always setting high goals for himself and achieving them. He is an outstanding role model for others. Luis credits his parents with inspiring and encouraging him to be successful in all that he does. This evening, we proudly shine the spotlight on Luis. Ms. Mills?
Luis Cárcamo Zavala, 12º grado, Escuela Secundaria Southeast Raleigh, clase del 2023. Luis y su familia se trasladaron a los Estados Unidos desde Honduras cuando él estaba en el 7º grado y vinieron a los Estados Unidos para escapar de la violencia en su país. Cuando llegó aquí, Luis no sabía nada de inglés y estuvo en clases de inglés como segundo idioma, ESL, hasta el 10º grado. Por medio de perseverancia y trabajo arduo, Luis llegó a dominar el inglés y empezó a tomar más clases de honores y avanzadas. Al momento, él toma cursos universitarios en Wade Tech, además de sus cursos de honores en la escuela Southeast Raleigh. Luis trabaja los fines de semana y durante las vacaciones escolares. Demuestra una gran ética de trabajo y obtiene excelentes calificaciones en todas sus clases. Ya ha sido aceptado en 6 universidades. Es un placer enseñarle a Luis. Él demuestra un compromiso por aprender y se esfuerza por mejorar continuamente al fijarse metas altas y alcanzarlas. Es un magnífico ejemplo a seguir para los demás. Luis les da crédito a sus padres por haberlo inspirado y motivado a tener éxito en todo lo que hace. Estamos orgullosos de otorgarle este reconocimiento a Luis. Felicidades.
Will the family and school supporters please stand and congratulate Luis? Natalie Breva, 9th grade, Wake Early College of Information and Biotechnology, class of 2026. Natalie has made such an impression on the staff at WCIB that they have nominated her for the Student of the Month 6 times this year. How many months have we been in school? She is a strong and dedicated student, but what is most impressive about her is her acceptance and compassion for others. WCIB is a new school that has drawn students from more than 50 other schools, and she noticed that some students were having trouble making friends. She asked, how can we bring students together to help them feel a sense of belonging? What if we make a game? To that end, she is leading a small group of students to create an app to gamify socialization, her words. WCIB can't wait to see the impact that it will have on the school, and in true Natalie fashion, this app will be shared with other schools looking to implement something similar at their campus, after the DERPL process, of course. WCIB is grateful to have Natalie finding ways to help create community. Will the family and school supporters of Natalie please stand to congratulate her? Chair Mahaffey, members of the board, that concludes this edition of our incredible Spotlight on Students.
Well, let's give these kids another round of applause. And I said kids, but honestly, some of these folks we're going to see in graduation as early as May walking across the stage, which is incredible. Incredible when you think of the last 13 years of their lives have been in school, and now, but I think all of these kids are ready for the real world. I mean, we've heard stories of these students who have moved, learned a new language, had their own personal challenges, lost loved ones, had health issues, but they can still embrace change. They're advocates for themselves, for equity. They're collaborative. They have excellent manners, exemplified leadership. Natural leaders, caring, responsible, kind, awesome, make you feel seen and heard, sweet, respectful, have a compassion for others. And in addition to this, they're doing athletics, they're creating apps, they're already taking college courses, they have a job, they're doing dance competitions, and I think there's really nothing more to say other than continue being the person that you are, because the person you are is incredible. The person you are has something to offer this world, and if you remember these words that were shared about you and go back to that whenever you're struggling, whenever you're feeling low, and then push forward and move on, and that's not always easy to do. But know that there are people just in this room and beyond this room, whether it's your friends, your family, your school community, your third grade teacher that is watching now and might remember you.
Right.
They definitely remember you all. Thank you, parents and schools, for sharing your children with us. They are incredible. We thank you for coming. We do have to formally adjourn this meeting. So is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor of adjournment, board members, please say aye. Any opposed, nay. We are adjourned, but please stay for a little bit, celebrate, take some photos. You're welcome to go out this door over here or the door that you came in. We do have another meeting beginning at 7:30. It's been a long day, but that's all right. But thank you for being here, and we're glad to celebrate with you.